lot of companies are coming up with a lot of new ideas for the RA, for the Retail Association. And looking forward to that retail business, we also do have multiple opportunities and options which we have for this industry and segment. So I think Srinivas, he heads our product team, and from the product per se, I would say that he is basically understands the solution of the customer and the segment, and basis that he gives the you can say that solution to the customer. So it all revolves around that what exactly is the requirement means. Today, if let's say I am discussing with my client, so what are the challenges he is facing and how I can support him as a service provider to overcome that challenge and help him in the scale. So that is what the intent is, and with that I hand it over to Srini to take it ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Anaji. Yeah, first of all, good afternoon, sir. I think so. I am Mr.
Veera.
Hello. Yeah. So, good afternoon to Rajgopal sir, Veer ji, and Alok sir. Okay, and Mahesh ji. Okay. So the idea, especially if you're talking on the, so how you are shape up in terms of the newest technologies like the AI, IoT, and the cloud, especially on your own business segment. Okay, on what level you adapted, and how you think in future it may help you in our organizations to strengthen or grow, kind of thing, right? That's my first intent to ask, right? So what is the adaptation ratio on the three line segments, which is your AI and IoT as well as a cloud? Okay. So please, if you can give us a brief so that we'll take it the discussion further, sir.
Hello. Yeah, hi.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, hi. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Rajgopal Naik. I work as the CTO, CISO, and CDPO at Metro Brands Limited.
Okay.
We are a primarily offline footwear and apparel retailer. We operate 895 stores across the country under the brand names of Metro Mochi, Walkway Crocs, FitFlop, Roland, Biofit, Fila, Shoe Depot, New Era, and Foot Locker. Hopefully, you own at least one pair. I'm sure the ladies in the house are bigger fans of
Absolutely.
ours, right? So thanks for having me on the panel. Now, as far as these 3 points are concerned, one is today we are completely on the cloud. Unfortunately, not Tata Cloud. We are on
Okay.
AWS.
Okay.
You might still want to change that. So that's an opportunity for
Always
you.
opportunity, sir.
Now,
We will help you.
as far as IoT is concerned, we do not have any manufacturing footprint. So that area is right now minimal.
Okay.
While we operate 895 stores, still there is no IoT solution per se that has been put. As far as AI/ML is concerned, I think we are in taking baby steps in that direction.
Okay.
Right? Be it leveraging or experimenting with Copilot. Right?
Oh, great.
And ChatGPT. But more and more what we are seeing is that we are taking help of our partner ecosystem to infuse small language models within the products that they offer us.
Okay.
Yeah? For example, our HRMS, right? We also use CCTV analytics from another company.
Okay.
And finally, it's not just the video that one sees. One wants actionable insights
Correct.
to be generated. And over there, just recently, and we have a beta version of that where they have launched a Copilot, wherein which I can ask simple questions like, which store has got the highest footfall, which store has got the highest gender difference, which has more ladies, which has this. So we are able to do that, right, from a business side. And from a tech side, I can also leverage it to check the upkeep of the system,
Correct.
like which all stores have not recorded a single footfall today. Assume I'm asking in the evening, and what is the last day in which the footfall has been recorded? That itself gives me power to ask my team, look, this camera or this connection has an issue.
Okay.
Right? It's still in green shoots, but we hope to do a lot in the area of same store growth, etc., leveraging AI. Yeah?
Okay. Thanks for that input, sir. So I take in 3 points from you, sir. One is you are using AWS as a cloud a service provider. A second one is in terms of the IoT prospect, you don't have the manufacturing segments. That's why you are not in that segment. And AI part, you are already in baby steps, and you are using Copilot as a solution, right? So similarly, being as a Tata, sir, TTBS is the Microsoft distributor right now. Okay. We evolved ourselves like from the telco to a digital transformation company. And within span of 3 years, we engaged with Microsoft and we become the national distributor. Like maybe you aware some of the competitors like Renton, Ingram, and other stuff. So we become the distributor. And now we are helping the customers end to end from the assessing the infrastructure, after that our assessment from on-prem to cloud migrations part, and then after migration the management part, then optimization part. Everything is end to end consulting and doing by Tata itself. Okay, so that in that perspective, if you are thinking something on instead of AWS, you may think Azure as a solution. Or also we have our own cloud solution, which is called IZO, which is Tata's own cloud, which is built by Tata itself. So if you are looking something on cost-effective solution, when you compare with the public cloud company, the hyperscalers, like they are little bit expensive. Okay, so if you are looking something a cost-effective solution, we have that solution as well.
So quickly, I will also
Yeah.
like to take upon touch upon one point, which, sir, as you mentioned, that you have 95 stores across the country, and these stores are operated at the locations where either staff is there, means a direct staff is there, or maybe it would be a franchise model. Probably yes, means I don't know. So how are we catering the data, means the data which is getting captured at the location, like let's say whether it is a billing data or whether it's a invoicing, how we are doing it, means may I just understand a small heads up on that, have a small heads up on that, sir?
Not sure if I understood the question. I'll try and answer it. You can course correct me accordingly. Right. So, like any true blue retailer, we use a point of sale system. Currently, it's a federated point of sale system. That's a simple way of saying that if the internet goes, I can still do
Yeah.
some amount of billing. Okay, like loyalty earn and burn might not happen.
Fair enough, sir.
Right.
So probably yeah.
And there is a regular sync that's happening. We are in the market currently looking to replace that with a cloud point of sale system.
Okay, okay.
Today, the point of sale system integrates has roughly 26 external integration touch points, which means the importance of a network uptime and latency is getting more and more important for us. Like I said, we have CCTV analytics also that we run, and because of which networks are becoming even more important for us. And we also do omni-channel fulfillment from close to 500 odd stores, right? Again, which requires a real-time connection so that we don't breach SLAs of third-party marketplaces.
So I think my question which I asked has been really nicely picked up from you, sir. And this is what I just trying to understand that, as you said, that is a real-time pickup, means the real-time activity which is happening at the store. And I just want to know that on that real-time activity, since it is on the cloud, is there anything which is riding right, means at the location itself, or it is a direct on cloud service which is going on?
Nowadays, everything is cloud. I think as a restaurant, I'm sorry
Yeah.
to interrupt
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
I'm just questioning
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that because since he's in, I know his brand is his brand in footwear, and as in restaurant we are in. I was in fashion industry before that in Tas and Shalub Group. I was in India also and Dubai also. I was in that.
Okay.
So there we were. Implemented the AI in the warehouse also picking and packing and everything and it's nowadays everything there is no offline or something, everything has come cloud based, right? I think you are also even offline also you can work that kind of pause has come, whether it is your net is down or something, still you can run the business once this and then it will sync and everything, even though even loyalty also you can do it on that. So I'm representing here in Impresario, and I have a brand like Social and Smokehouse Delhi, Big Boss Burger, Prithvi, Antisocial, and all the things. So
Okay.
we have a cloud-based POS system, and we run through that tabs and all, and even QR code through also you can place the order. It goes automatically to my KOT. They can chef can prepare your everything is it kind of AI, you can say that. And for analytic, we are using a bot. And say in my ex company, I was in the same Shalub. There also we had a bot. And now in this company, we are using largely in Chat GPT, as you said, and Copilot also we started. We brought a license also, not from the Tata, but we have some. So just recently I come to know that you are also in this something.
Yeah,
So we
yeah,
can.
yeah.
So we are using for that Copilot and ChatGPT for the social media, for how to to communicate and all the things. Not only for the copying and pasting and all that thing, for new ideas and new recipe, and for a brand improvement and all the things. So cloud based is the best. Offline and online we are using anywhere, even outdoor also we are doing. So there also we just connected with the hotspots, then billing is everything is open.
So this is what one thing which is coming out very significantly is that everything is on cloud, and today's digital age is now being catered by the cloud services. So keeping in that mind, that is what our intent was, and we also means widened our arena, and from the traditional telecom business services we entered into the digital services, wherein we partnered with Microsoft as well as other service providers like Google and WhatsApp and so on and so forth, and we are creating that beautiful holistic solution. So generally what happens, these are basically OEM based product, wherein you can subscribe. It is available online also, you can subscribe and you can go for your company. But yes, the second point comes that how we are integrating it, how the managed services are getting added to it. So there we come into picture, where we partner with our customer and provide them the solution, so that a holistic solution which can help them to secure the entire activity. So my intent to come out with this question was to understand what exactly is going on in your industry, and which is significantly understood that everything is on cloud. Now cloud is the age. So what we are contributing to that, towards that, my answer would be that yes, we are partnered with Microsoft and all the big giants of the world, wherein we are providing services to all our customers. But beyond that, we have the L2 service, that is our managed services, which is one of the phenomenally doing good, best service which we are offering to my clients as a service. So I think Srini can more emphasize on that, but I think you should, let's move into the next question.
Before going to the next question, I think so some of the other panels are there. So I want to take your inputs as well and the same question. Then we'll move on to the next question, right?
See, hi,
Yeah.
my name is Chakrapani Sharma. I lead HR function
Okay.
for Lifestyle Landmark Group for West. I mean, I'm sure everybody here in the panel would be aware. Landmark Group is a Dubai-based conglomerate, and we are present across different OUs, different business units. Lifestyle being the most fashionable, fashion-oriented brand. Then you have Max, Home Center, Fun City, and so on and so forth. Uh, being so I mean, just to answer this question, with regards to technology, I would not be probably give you inputs on it, but on this particular question, as in how from the employee point of view, how are we actually utilizing the technology to actually build in more efficiency, or rather when we look at the kind of trend that we have in the market with regards to how the customers behavior is, what are the kind of trends that we see in the market, and
Correct,
what is
correct.
and how it is impacting how we do business at Lifestyle, or for that matter, across different brands also. So one of the things that I realized in the last 6 7 8 years is the presence of Omnichannel. So for example, if a customer walks into a Lifestyle store, for that matter it could be any store, and they are looking for a particular brand, particular SKU, they don't find the size over there. Okay, so that used to be a pain point, and that was picked up as one a project by the organization. And I'm happy to share that so we call it finding missing sizes. This is one nomenclature that we have done for ourselves, and we got the IT infrastructure in place. We got the QR codes printed behind the ID card of the employees, so that they don't have to figure out where the QR code is. And with this kind of and we organized thorough training. We gave the tablets to individuals who would be actually helping the customers, did the training with all the employees, and with the help of this we were able to generate almost about 3.5 4 crores of business. I mean, that is only for the West. That's what I'm saying. So this is how the a very very minute tweak with the help of the technology in enabling the customer what he or she wants, in enabling the kind of service that we want to give it to the customer, and finally making sure that the customer gets delighted in terms of the offering that we have. I think technology made a lot of impact over there. So that's one input that I can share with you, that how these employees were trained with the help of the technology, and the technology then made this kind of a big delta in terms of the revenue.
Yeah, good to know that, sir. You adapted the skills, and you also trained your employees on that technology side. It will help the improving the efficiency, like you said, right? That is a good trend, right? Majority of the retail segments are adapting that thing, and they are facing challenges in terms of the employees not able to use the proper technology, right? So though technology is there, but if we are not skilled or if we are not able to grab that, it may be challenge. So good to hear that, sir. So any inputs from your side, sir?
Hello. So I represent an organization called Nexon Omniverse. We are a very new organization per se. So just 3 years, we have 100 stores of fashion brands. So the store brand is the product brand. From an cloud perspective, almost everything is on the cloud. We have multiple applications running on cloud. Some of them which are Indian, some of which are international. From a IoT perspective, most of our stores are connected through internet, and we run our IoT programs there. So my stores are controlled from a central location in terms of lighting, in terms of air conditioning. We have a CCTV analytical software from an Israeli company which really does look at various SOP infringements and sends notification to the store manager, which is real time. It helps the store manager free himself from being a supervisory role across the store throughout the day to take those notifications and look at what's happening in the store. It also lets somebody in HO look at these situations and be able to guide the store if the store manager is not into the store. Yeah. What also based on these two, IoT and the AI CCTV analytics, we grade our store managers and the stores based on these different parameters to make them up to mark on shopping experience. So the end result is not just monitoring, but to make sure that my customer service is to the level that I want it to be. From an AI perspective, as I said, there was CCTV analytics. We also use replenishment models which are built on AI, which help us look at products from an attribute perspective and match them to what stores they can sell out of, and increasing the probability of a higher sell-through over a period of time. It also looks at global optimization between where the stocks are lower and the demand being higher, and which is the best store that product can go to. So that models help us optimize inventory at stores. So all these aspects are currently what we do.
So thanks for your input, sir. So my next question would be on the collaboration and marketing sides. You are into the fashion brands and the retail segments. How you are able to manage your marketing trends as well as the collaboration in between your organizations? What are the technologies you are using, especially if I'm talking on the collaboration point of view, the Teams kind of solution, or the Zoom kind of solution for the video audio communications, or the marketing solutions like WhatsApp for business or SMS kind of thing. Even though nowadays Truecaller is booming up, right? So how you are in that space?
Specifically on
Yeah,
specifically on collaboration, we use a lot of Teams. We use Teams and Zoom. We use both. Zoom primarily wherever we want more eyeballs to be seen on the screen at the one point of time. I think that is the last bastion that Zoom has, right? Over Teams, and they have sustained it for quite some time now. Hats off to them on that. So that is about collaboration, but collaboration takes different forms, right? One is the ad hoc collaboration for which Teams is used, and that's typically for meetings, etc. Right? And we also do leverage some of the features of auto transcription, etc., that are there in that have come gradually and naturally onto the Teams and the Zoom platform. As far as the other collaboration that is more transactional in nature, we use a flexible workflow product from a company called Ampli, right? It's called Ampli.
MP.
Yeah. That is primarily for all collaboration and that we do with stores. And these are typically workflows that get set up and leveraged for various SOPs and ad hoc requests that are there. Now, as far as marketing is concerned, well, there is technology intervention in multiple areas. Like I said, one of the generative AI is a boon to marketing, right? And also a bane because it becomes an existential risk for the deemed creative people who are there, right? Yeah, so that is there.
Very
Other
risky.
than that, in terms of technology intervention, I think we have a lot of digital signage at our stores, right? And we use a product called GeoSignage over there for managing the content and handling all the complexities like orientation. TV you might put like this, like this, like this. All four are there, and irrespective of any SOP, you're not too sure how it's put over there. So this is able to centrally compensate for that and also provide us the audit report of what is playing where. It's important that there might be Baisakhi in one part of the country and Pongal in the other part of the country, right? So one has to be sensitive to the local nuances if one wants to sell to the local catchment area. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Being the restaurant business, yeah, we use in the marketing, as he says, the signage is for us as a signage also very important. We show the all the food burgers and what is the menu, what how the recipes and all. Yes, we have all 76 our restaurants have this signage also. That is also centrally monitor or centrally managed from here network through. Everything is Wi-Fi. We connect a centralized Wi-Fi, so everything is connected on that. And see, marketing, yeah, we use Chat GPT and Copilot for new ideas. That's the same thing. We have in-house entertainment, so shoot and all. Our employee we take as a models or something. We put it into the Insta and Facebook and all the things. So it goes to the media, social media. Then from there we are getting response and all the things, and we have a YouTube also. So through that we are monitoring all marketings and everything. So
Oh, the idea is to ask this question is, sir, we have a wide range of marketing solutions. Like we said, the WhatsApp Wawa is one of the solution which we are offering and wide range. Second one is your SMS gateway, and third one is your email solution. This is integrate. We can integrate with any of your application, maybe whether it may be a CRM, whether it may be your order management system, whether it may be your ERP system. You want to give the transactions to your end customers or something like that. So, for example, nowadays if I go to lifestyle, right, sir? So immediately the invoice is coming on the SMS
Mobile,
system,
yeah.
right? Mobile. So kind of thing. Maybe you are integrated, you are taking the services from somebody, right? Similarly, we are on that space and we can help you organizations in this kind of solution as well. So that is the idea.
yeah, this SMS concept is everybody is nowadays everywhere you go now it is coming
Yeah, yeah.
on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
digitally
exactly.
now everybody is
Because,
All
because
paperless.
paperless, right? We are carbon footprint also we are reducing.
So there's a lot of
saving,
cost,
exactly.
a lot of
It's a
cost
cost
will get
saving.
saved.
Even in our restaurant, we have a workspace. You just come and have it. That is also in WhatsApp through. I introduce that key. You just plan. We have 1 hour, 2 hour, 1 day, 20 days, 30 days. You just come and walk, have it, and go. So everything is digital. So no need to contact anybody. Just work and have it. That's it. Same it goes to directly chef also. What you want and everything. So that kind of also we have. So that's what AI and cloud computing is coming in the very.
So, just means for my sake of understanding, I just need an answer from you all. Means like there are stores across, and to increase the footfall of the store, what is the means mechanism you all are handling or doing it to increase means to gauge more customers? As you sir said that interactive panel is there, and then in that there is another every geo nuances you have to take care, and basis that you need to understand that what is the sensitive what is working well. So my question would be that what exactly the platform and services being used to increase the means the footfall of your stores. What has been happening there in your industry, sir?
Now, before that, I want to actually answer the first question. I represent PMJ Jewels, which is we specialize in studded jewelry, studded diamonds, 40 stores. I head the digital space. I've just joined. Coming from a product background, I specialize in AI and B2C products from 2018. So um, for us, it's a different. It's not volume based. It's all specific. It's not just personalization. It's hyper personalization for us. And what we are trying to do, and it's again very unstructured. I mean, you can't. It's a volatile market. The customers are very very picky and very choosy. You cannot just afford to make a single mistake in terms of the experience or right from the technology and all that. So as I started recently, what we have started doing is collecting the right amount of data. I mean the right data. It's always a trade-off between collecting the right data versus collecting the data rightly. So it has to be very, very specific on what data points are we capturing. And I see that there's a lot of things that needs to be done at the ground level. So when we have started, for example, I wanted to build this customer propensity where any new customer who comes in, I want to immediately calculate his customer lifetime value based on my historical data. But if my historical data itself is not authentic, which I cannot trust, I can't make those models and I can't trust them. So that's where my problem is. And for example, there is this particular data point called customer's age. When I looked into my CRM, I said there is no age at all. I said, why? You don't have the age. That's an important data point. And the salespeople say, sir, they are not giving us. I said, if they are not giving, there are many ways that you can actually take it. You look at the person, you can gauge their age. I don't want their exact date of birth, their birthdays, but I can at least know that they're from 30 to 45, right? And you're spending 1.5 hours because the interaction time with customers in our showrooms is much higher. Like they spend their half a day here and they love to spend time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of interaction that is happening. So on that sense, so there are a lot of things that we want to do. I don't talk about the technology. We are on AWS and all that. It's more about attaching a nice business, the correct business case with the technology that I have. If I want to do my customer segmentation, how can I fit this customer segmentation? What models can I use it? Can I use K-means? Or, can I probably just use RFM analysis and then, segment the data? There are a lot of other things that I want to do, and how do I segment it? And if I have to segment it, I need the right data points to actually get those and get the right inference. So these are certain things that I actually work on, rather than the technology per se. It could be on AWS or it could be on Azure. As far as my performance is not getting affected, I am okay. Because everybody pretty much charges the same to me.
Agree.
Right?
Agree.
But
No, correct.
so
That's
really
correct.
not the point for me. There are so many people lined up there. There is a controller system. There are so many people who are there. Iron Mountain has now come. They have got a huge data center in Hyderabad now. So it's not just about the technology providers. It's about building the right models which can help my business both strategically and also operationally.
Yeah.
Both. For this, the mindset has to be correct with the leadership, and it also has to be the model that I build should be adopted by the salespeople there. If that is not happening, there is no point doing it.
Correct.
So, technology being an enabler, even before that, what is happening, we have to first educate the ground people, saying that, all this is for your betterment. All this is to help you make or increase your conversion rate.
Yeah.
So I come from that background.
So more kind of you are talking on the personalization of your end customer
Absolutely.
behavior
So,
analytics and other stuff.
See, I tell you what, people talk about AI. I tell there are a lot of things which can be done without AI.
Yeah, that is there. But what your requirement is that you want to say age or something, no? AI-based CCTV will give you the data exactly. Don't without engaging the customer. Also, when you enter, the customer is entering, then it will capture. I saw the demo for my restaurant. I have a 3,000 plus cameras. So that is there. That
So I
solve
said,
that process.
there's a simple tweak in the CRM. You just give a range in the date of birth, right?
Yeah.
The
Obviously.
age.
Yeah.
20 to 35, 30 to 45, whatever that could be. Give a range, and you can just load it. So I think we have to probably a little
Change.
smart in trying
Adopt
to
it.
capture those data points without explicitly asking them for certain things. And we have to build the mechanism in the applications that we are using.
Obviously, without data, you can't build.
So
Yeah.
I can't ask, and let's say a simple example I want to say. Last time there were this social media, the Instagram team who actually built this posts, reels and all that, right?
Yeah.
And they were only having these photographs of objects, ornaments. They said, where are the customer testimonials? You have to capture those customer testimonials and put them as your posts or reels. That is where people will connect. Now there is one particular customer testimonial which became a big hit, and they didn't tag that customer there. That particular customer post had got a lot of views, but we didn't tag her. And when I asked, why didn't you tag her? She said, you don't know her handle.
Yeah.
So I think AI or all the technologies that we are coming up is a good on the one side, but how do you ensure
Adaptation.
that these are adapted by our salespeople and make it more effective?
More effective.
I think that is where is
Lagging.
where
Like,
I'm trying to
yeah,
stick to-
noted.
No, no,
sir.
correct.
Good point.
Where the lacking is, say,
Well said.
I
marketing
tell you
and
honestly, it's not about
always-
Tata, it's not about AWS.
always.
No, just to add what Rajgopal said, as in, while we were, I mean, this is a time when you start your strategy discussions, your budget discussions for the next year, how much you're going to spend on the technology, how much you're going to spend on people, how much you're going to spend on the innovation that you're going to bring in to actually, get more business. And one discussion which is always there is because of the kind of competition that we have. The entire marketplace has become so crowded, and the legacy players, they have such tough competition that the business or the sales teams, they are very hesitant to take anything more than 3 to 4% growth on their LFL business. So like to like business, they can't afford to have 3 to 4%. They always ask a question, sir, you tell me कैसे लेके आएंगे ये? 3 to 4% is the maximum that they can do. Now the only way to get that revenue up from, up to 8 to 10% or 12% is to have something inorganic. Either you add more stores, or you close down certain stores which are less profitable, or you use the technology to actually leverage and get this organic growth from 3% to 5%. And that's where, this kind of initiative that I just talked about, of using omnichannel strategy to leverage it and get the, the sale of almost about 4 crore rupees. And this was not existent in the last year's base. Now this year's base, it is going to be 4.5 crore rupees. From there, 4.5 crore rupees, how do you take it to, 10.5 crore rupees next year? It is going to make the difference.
Agree.
Sorry. Since we discuss on the digitalization part and other stuff, so while the digitalization going, and the cyber threats and cyber attacks also going rapidly, the attacks and ransomware stuff. So how you are managing your security posture on your landscapes, a different kind of land, whether maybe you are talking on the endpoint side, maybe on end user level, or if you are talking on the infrastructure or server kind of level, or your communication like email gateway or something like that. So what is your thoughts on the security posture, like cyber security, especially if you are talking?
I think for retail, right, as a sector, the whole area of cyber security became very important during COVID, wherein actually every week there were online digests called This Week in Ransomware, right? And those many number of attacks, because everybody went online and digitally in a very short period of time, wherein agility was more important than security. That was the need of the hour, right? So there was this wave of where cyber security became very important, and now with DPDP, information security is becoming even more important, right? Especially given the kind of Damocles sword that the statutory bodies are putting, with up to 250 crores per violation, right? It can become an existential crisis if the government decides to make an example of some company. Now, given that, one tends to have a layered defense, be it as simple as zero trust, to using outside in view in terms of third party VAPT assessment, red teaming, cloud security posture management, or for that matter, dark web monitoring and brand reputation risk monitoring. Whatever you do, the technology landscape is evolving very fast, and along with that, especially with generative AI models, the attack vectors or the sophistication of the attack vectors is also evolving equally fast, if I would say faster. Right? So one can't leave it to a Hail Mary. So one has to do whatever one can. So it's a layered defense and a multi-pronged approach, including things like data masking, data classification, etc. are all small cogs to ensure that the dam doesn't leak from anywhere. It just requires one leak for the whole system to unravel. Thanks.
Mr. Alok can talk.
So from a perspective in terms of how we are structured, we are very similar to what Metro does. So we have stores, and then there is data that is relevant for customers. So most of our customers are getting tagged. We have an CRM that runs on it. While we don't have a very elaborate way of securing this, but making it available to a very limited scale of people itself to start with, it makes a lot of sense to be sure that you are taking in people who are custodians of them themselves. Do I have a layer of software or anything that really makes it more secure? No, I don't. So our view is that data is very limitedly available even inside the organization, makes it more secure to really take it forward.
Not my area, not my expertise. We have a dedicated
You have a team.
to take care of that.
Okay.
So I'm sure that they're doing all that they can do.
Yeah, sir.
Yes, see, as we are in the same, technologies, also CTO, Metro brand, I'm in, Shaluk Group as well as, Impresario. As security, if you see last week, we see the Raymond's attacked somewhere. But it's not affected in the MPOS or their ERP. Only their inside some of that, OneDrive and all the things, small, it is affected because not secured properly. As we are Impresario, we are implemented, MDM. So where the users cannot go anywhere, only they can use only where our POS is there, ERP is there or something. And, you minimize the area of playing. Only they have to play this. They cannot, go to any other. They cannot send a mail to Gmail, Hotmail or something. These are all the policies where we can define that. We can control that. Put proper, firewalls. There are many firewalls is there, or cloud-based also. Defender also is there, very powerful nowadays. So that's how you can control the, datas and secure your networks also on this. So that's how we are doing. Because even CCTV also, we have around 3,000 plus in this, our restaurant. So through that centralized, we monitor through the cybersecurity sonic wall. Nothing, nobody can, even VPN also, we are not allowed any outside. So that's how we control all the things.
One last question from my side. So, any plans or any thoughts that anything should be in-house? Because in-house is always a traditional thing of thinking that we should have something in-house. So, is in today's era or today's age, do we think that in-house should be there?
There is no right answer for that, right? Whatever technology or processes are commoditized, it's best to outsource that, especially if there is more than one partner ecosystem or partner available in the ecosystem. That being said, certain crown jewels that one believes one can be more agile or are important enough not to be available in the open market, one should look at insourcing it, right? But over a period of time, that also becomes commoditized, and then one can obviously move on to the next toy. Thanks.
I think in-house is already, I think, is coming to end. Nowadays, everything is in a managed service because as a IT, we don't want to spend the money on the employee or something. Just okay, Tata, you just manage yourself and software all the thing. Because I don't want any problem because I can catch you. I'm paying you. You have to do
Exactly,
it.
exactly,
So
correct.
I wanted to everything so I can minimize my head counts as well as I can reduce the budget and everything. Even you take internet managed service, even software. He's using say SAP. I'm Dynamics. So we have implementers or partners. So let them maintain all the things. Even I'm using AWS. I'm giving one person. So they will manage anything. If you want to implement or something, we'll give it to him. He will post it, publish, and everything. So we'll take reports every month or every week or something, and then everything is. So we don't want to outside to you know. This guy.
Yeah.
HR will can
HR can answer
explain
better.
properly. on that.
Correct.
I think that's one thought that every organization right now has, especially when at the time of the budgeting for next year, lot of pressure is there on how do you reduce cost, okay, and the first I think the first question that arises is, do you really need these many people to do this job? What is your productivity last year? What has been your productivity over the last 5 years? Okay, how do you project your productivity and forecast it for the next 5 years? Okay. So I think that rationalization is a good approach to have. At the same time, I think anything which is not your core strength in running the business should be outsourced. For example, I don't have an in-house ability to manage HRMIS. It should be outsourced. I don't have an in-house ability, from the IT point of view. I don't have the IT infrastructure to manage, let's say, my ERP. Okay, it will be outsourced. And my learning and learning management system. I mean, I can't be investing crores and crores in developing an LMS which is already there, much advanced than what I could build in the next 2 years. So anything which is not your core, which is not your core business, should be outsourced, and you should rather focus on something which is your core business, so that your entire energy goes into creating that thing which you do the best.
Yeah, that's the idea, sir. So, with the conclusion, I just want to give a glimpse overall projects on the the inputs given by you. So, AI and other stuff is growing and people are adapting, but the employee level adaptation also required. So, based on the each individual organization, the shape and the requirements may be differ, and accordingly they will adapt. Right, that's one. So to give overall idea, what maybe sir is willingly know more about Tata, but remaining people purpose, we have five kind of majorly you can call it as one-stop solution for your all requirement kind of thing. So when you come on the collaboration side, we have the solutions like we are partnered with Microsoft. So obviously Office 365 we are selling on higher side, and then G Suite also we are doing. And then Truecaller, SMS, and WhatsApp kind of things we are helping the customers. And second, cyber security, we have endpoint solutions, you have email gateway solutions, and then we have DLP kind of for the data security purpose, DLP and other stuff. Even though for firewall and other stuff for the in terms of network security and other stuff. Even the cloud security, we have that assessment, VAPT, and everything we are doing in-house itself. Okay. And then our core products, our enterprise product, data and voice, right? So if you're thinking on the lease line, nowadays lease line also getting more strengthened in terms of the security and the visibility side of things. So that also we are doing higher side. And especially if you're talking on the WAN kind of solution, SD-WAN kind of solutions. So many of the, one of your competitor taken our solution to improve the efficiency on the internet side. So that is one more aspect. Since you are having multiple branches and multiple chains, so to optimize the your bandwidth chunks and other stuff, so we have the solution on the SD-WAN side. Okay, so this is the overall solution area, and you can call as a multi-specialty hospital, like where you can get everything, right? So you don't need to go different hospital and get the different appointments. So we have entire stack of services where you can afford end-to-end for your business requirements. Okay, especially I missed out the point. Cloud is one more thing right now, right?
So quickly closing the session, I would only say that today we are running the show as a supermarket, and in that supermarket, what came out from this discussion is that everything is being outsourced, and being outsourced, also management is looking for a one-stop solution or a one single vendor solution. So keeping that into mind, we have devised the mechanism, we devised the entire bouquet of products in a such a way that one after the other product is complementing each other and creating a wholesome solution to my client and my customers. So I'm really thankful that I got a lot of insights from here. There are few challenges which I understood, which I can incorporate furthermore in my product and can enhance and improvise the further towards this product segment. So from my side, thank you for this beautiful insights and informations which we are taking it away, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir,
Thank you.
for your time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you
Thank you,
for your
Raj.
precious time, sir.